Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course,
Today,
Bob.
Brad, we're going to show these people, good people out there, how to install their wall anchor.
Right.
The Bob and Brad wall anchor.
What can we say, Bob?
Yeah.
It's very important you do it properly. So we're going to show you how to do it and do it exactly how we show it, how we explain it, and
Yeah.
you'll be just fine.
Yep. You need to have it go into a stud. And by the way, if you don't have one of these already, what are you thinking? Get down there and go down to the description there and order one right now.
You better believe it.
So.
Okay, so here we got, this is made out of a plastic that's very strong. We did another video where, you know, Bob and I both hung on it with a strap.
So it's very solid, heavy duty.
We tested them on a dynamometer. We had over 700 pounds on, and we still weren't breaking it. So we know they're more than adequate to do the job. So to the wall, you need to have a wall that has studs behind it. Most people's walls have studs. If you got a block wall, a concrete wall, or something like that, we don't recommend doing it unless you have a professional do it that knows how to properly attach.
You might be in a basement or garage where you can see the studs. Then you don't have to worry about finding them.
And that's a really nice way to do it.
But otherwise, we have a stud finder here, and they're usually pretty easy to use. You just press on it like this, and you go across. And it starts beeping right where the stud is, and that's usually the center part of the stud.
All right, so I've already done that here, and I marked it. And what I want you to do is get an 1/8 inch drill bit, and I never trust a stud finder.
Right.
Okay, I always drill in and make sure.
You feel the resistance of the stud.
Right. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to put another hole in the wall. But if you don't, actually, I will do it. If I'm going to do it without a stud there, it just pops right through like that. Okay. So now I know this is the one. Make sure you're going to the right one.
Right.
Okay. And I'm going to take the screw, and we're going to go on the top one. Now what you're going to want to get is a little driver like this. Now you can also use a socket wrench and do it by hand.
I did it with a socket. That's how I put all mine up. I used just a regular socket wrench, and I used it because these have was it a rectangular head, or what would you say that is?
Yeah, it's a hex head.
Hex head.
It's got 6 sides. Typical socket will do. If you use an electric drill, it should be cordless and it should be commercial duty. Don't get a cheap $25 one because they won't have enough torque. Okay?
What's the size of this, by the way, Brad? What size?
5/16.
Oh, 5/16. Okay.
Okay. All right, so I've got the pre-drilled hole. I'm going to line it up with the screw and just leave it hang there, and you can hear it bog the drill down. That's why you got to have a good drill. Okay, we'll give, what do we have? I got a nice rigid. I've had this for about 5 years. It works great. And you can tell it's not tight yet. Make sure you go until it snugs up. But one thing I'm going to have you do, there's 2 ways to get the other hole in. You haven't loose yet, okay? And 2 things you can do to make sure it's vertical, because you want to make it look nice. Get your level out and put your level on there. And I'm going to go till I'm level right there. Okay. Now, if you got a really skinny pencil that you get in there and mark it, you can, which I do not. So I'm going to take the screw, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to make just a little mark, just so I can see it. Okay. Then I'm going to go back and drill my hole right where that mark was. There's a stud, I can feel it. You don't have to drill in all the way. As a matter of fact, it's probably a little better if you don't drill in all the way, so you get a little more anchoring with the stud or the screw into the stud. Okay, so now I'm going to, okay, we get it all lined up. There we go, and I saw the tip of the screw go into that little pilot hole I did, and I simply.
You want to stop right there once, Brad? I'm just going to show, I did have my socket here.
Oh, good, Bob, you bet.
Yeah, so I mean, I did this by hand. I just, you know, you take your socket wrench and, oh, is it that loose or is it, there we go. And I just crank away.
And there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, in some way that's preferable because you get a good feel for how tight it is.
Right.
If you're not used to working with a drill, you could, if you have a strong drill, you could break the screw right off. So especially the final tightening works out really well to do what Bob's doing.
So yeah, I just wanted to show you that you didn't have to get fancy equipment if you don't have it. I mean,
That's a good point. Finish it off, Bob. I
Yeah.
like that.
I did it on both of these. I know I did it on mine at home, and it worked out just fine here.
Yep.
You have to sometimes angle a little bit to get the socket on the screw, but so there we go. She's already pretty tight there.
Feels good?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, and you should be able to hit it. And if you do this and it wiggles, it's not tight enough.
Yep, and you can pull on it.
Yep.
So there you go. Now you're all ready to work out.
Start working those banding exercises on with the anchor.
Yep, thanks.